We're going to begin this lesson with lesson 4.1. This is exploring scientific notation.
That's 5 times 10 to the first power. The number 5/10 can be expressed as 5 times 10 to the negative first power. The number 500 can be expressed as 5 times 10 to the second power. The number 500ths can be expressed as 5 times 10 to the negative second power. The number 5,000 can be expressed as 5 times 10 to the third power. The number 5,000ths can be expressed as 5 times 10 to the negative third power. Some numbers are so large or so small that they are difficult to write. You can use scientific notation to express such numbers so they are easy to write and compare. A number in scientific notation is written as the product of two factors, one greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10, and the other a power of 10.
This is how scientific notation has to be written in. This number will be equal to 1 or greater than 1, but it has to be less than 10. And the second number has to be a power of 10, meaning the base is 10 raised to a power. So we're going to go through some examples. So first thing, we're going to order from least to greatest. Right now, this is in scientific notation. Why this is in scientific notation, or how I know, is this number, my first factor is greater than 1, less than 10, or the same as 1, less than 10. And the second is a power of 10, the base of 10 raised to a power. So that's how I know this is in scientific notation. But to order from least to greatest and comparing these, it would be easiest to go ahead and put these in standard notation, which is just a regular number. So because this is a positive 2, if I think about my number line, negative 1, 0, 1. I know positive numbers go to the right. So here I will move the decimal to the right 2 places. So 1, 2. To write this in standard form would be 234. Now part B, this is a negative 2. So I would start at this decimal and move to the left 2 places. And then I will have to add in 1 0. So this will be 0.0234. Now here C is already written in standard form. So if I'm ordering these from least to greatest, I know a decimal 0.02, that is going to be less than 1. So I know 0.0234 would be my least number, followed by 2.34. And then my largest number would be 234. So the easiest thing for me would be to go ahead and put them in standard form to compare. We will get used to this, and you could probably, I know many of us can order these without with it being in scientific notation. All right, number 2, circle the numbers that are expressed in scientific notation. We're just going to go one by one. A is not expressed in scientific notation because this first factor is 20, and I know that it has to be 1 to 10, or a number greater than or equal to 1, less than 10. So A is not in scientific notation. B, this is for first factor holds true, a power of 10 raised to a power. That is a base of 10 raised to a power. This is in scientific notation. It does not matter that that power is negative. Moving on to C, 4.22. This only has one factor. There's no base of 10. Therefore, that's just a standard number, which is not in scientific notation. D, this is 10. The rule is it has to be less than 10. So therefore, D is not in scientific notation. E, first factor, that's great. Everything follows our rules. But our second, this is not a base of 10. It has to be a base of 10 raised to a power. This is not in scientific notation. F, 2.7. That's a number equal to or greater than 1, less than 10. Has a base of 10 raised to a power. F is in scientific notation. G, once again, G is in scientific notation. Power of 10, a number between 1 and 10. 0.5, it's got to be 1 or equal to 1 or greater, which 0.5 is a half, which is, oops, I meant to circle G, sorry. H, 0.5 is less than 1, so H is not in scientific notation. Moving on to 3, which of the following numbers are not expressed in scientific notation? So which are not in scientific notation? Well, I agree that A is in scientific notation. This is it is equal to 1 or greater and less than 10. It has a base of 10. This first factor, so A is, B is not. It cannot be greater than 10. So B is asking which is not expressed in scientific notation. I know B is not. C is. That's equal to 1 or greater and less than 10. It has a power of 10. And that excludes 4.1. I'm going to do close and check. There'll be some examples you can look at. I'm not sure why that's not brightening up. I'll zoom in. Okay, and I will now give you the answers. This includes lesson 4.1.